You are looking at my favorite meal. It's a spicy salmon stew over brown rice. Stick around if you'd like to learn how I made this. It's healthy and filling.
I cannot keep it to myself. God been too good to me. This is no secret. I cannot keep it to myself. God been too good to me.
Welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Cam. If you guys saw my first video, I did more of a casual what I eat in a day. But for this video, I want to bring you guys the cooking experience. I want it to feel like you guys are watching your own little Rachel Ray, Camille Ray, Cammy. This is Cooking with Cam. So let's get right into it. This dish is my favorite dish. I just came off keto, meaning that I did not eat my beloved brown rice. I did not. I haven't had brown rice in 2 months, people. So I'm so excited. I know my bloodstream is gonna be so excited to eat rice. Let me tell you what I'm cooking. I'm so sorry. I am making my beloved father, I love you, Daddy. I'm making his famous spicy salmon stew over brown rice, and we'll pair that with a few veggies because you know we have to stay alive in these times. We have to be good to our bodies. So this is actually my favorite meal. It kind of goes neck and neck with traditional spaghetti, but I think this one has become my favorite. Like if I had to eat a meal every day for the rest of my life, it would be this because it's so simple yet filling. Healthy and tasty is actually where my heart is with bringing you guys this YouTube content. I am not a fancy schmancy chef. I just want to bring you guys cool things that I eat that aren't crazy complicated, but they do deliver just alternative things you can consume that will leave you feeling good about yourself. Do I still enjoy Wendy's every now and then? You betcha. In fact, I'm gonna try and bring that energy for you guys today because I honestly did not feel like cooking. If I could have Uber Eats for the rest of this month, I would have. You know, I have to, you know, get good routines of doing things, making things that I know make my body feel good so that I can make my future family's body feel good. Come on, so much. What else? And I'm here for you, sis. Maybe you never ever really cooked like that before. I hope that this channel shows you that cooking is not that scary. It's not that scary. Secondly, gentlemen, there's no such thing as men don't really cook. I know there are a lot of men who are amazing chefs in my life. So if you're fresh out from living at home, maybe you're in college. Actually, I know y'all ain't affording salmon in college, but if you are more established, like on your own, and you're ready to start making a few meals for yourself, from sister to brother, I'm here for you too. Maybe you can steal some recipes that I enjoy. Okay, let's get in. Let's get right into it. So first things first, let's save time. Let's be efficient. So while I'm explaining what you'll need for the sauce, that will not deter me from getting my brown rice cooking. So I like to use Uncle Ben's brown rice. It's so fluffy, it's so tasty. In fact, there is one rice that my dad picks up from Whole Foods that surpasses this. It's like a basmati jasmine situation, but I never can pick up the right one. In fact, this is oftentimes just the best go-to. If you're new to brown rice, you don't want to do a lot, just do Uncle Ben's. It's safe. It sometimes when you start talking about making like fried rice and chicken and rice, you can't even taste that you're eating brown rice. Okay, do the right thing. Put something better in your body. Don't cheat yourself with white flour and carbohydrates. Okay. Cold water. Yes. I'll be honest, cooking is something that I like to do alone. I don't like to talk to people. I don't like to have the TV on. I actually, my favorite time to cook is early in the morning because that's when I'm more alert. But that is definitely not the case today. It is like 8:38 p.m. on a Sunday. But it's okay, we're gonna make it work. I mean, who knows? Like obviously I think cooking with your partner one day, that can be really cute, but when I'm really just trying to feed myself and I just confess that I wanted to eat Uber Eats, I just want to get in and get out. So I'm rinsing my rice. Come on. I'm rinsing it. Well, I'm not rinsing it now. I'm just kind of getting all the excess starch out of my rice. Have there been times where I just cook the rice right in the pan? Yes. This is a real channel. We keep it real, but like I said, I'm trying to build healthy habits for myself, my family, and I know that brown rice has a lot of this arsenal. No, whatever that mineral is, I'm gonna check. If it's arsenal, I'm gonna laugh and put it in the comments that I was right. But it has this mineral in it, this thing in it that you don't want too much of. So you definitely want to rinse it. What do you say? Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Okay. I mean, you know what? Sometimes I like to play Christian music when I cook. That would have actually been a vibe right now, but I have to make sure that I'm audible for you guys. And when I edit this later, I'll decide if I want to add some music in the background. So my rice has been rinsed. I'm going to walk it over there to start cooking. So this is our rice that I've just put to cook, to boil. We're gonna let this water come to a boil. It usually takes a while. That's why I was like, let's just get this over with. I have been cooking rice for quite some time now. I'm gonna say that I filled it up to roughly 3 inches past the rice line. I can drop specs for how much water you should have to rice. I've definitely had my trial and error. You're not a failure. It happens to the best of us. You'll get a hang of it. But yeah, I like to cook my rice all in one because then you can just meal prep for the week. You don't have to worry about making more in case you finish it. So this is the whole Uncle Ben's rice that I'm putting to cook here. In it, it's the water, salt, and oil. I usually don't put salt in my brown rice, but because this is my favorite meal, we're going out with a bang. Usually my meals have enough sodium, so I don't bother to put salt in my rice. But today is a new day, honey. All right, we are back and ready to talk about the good stuff. So what you're gonna need to make this sauce, we'll start with the star. You're gonna need salmon. I got this salmon from Trader Joe's. Try to get meat, if you're gonna be eating protein, try to get your meat from quality places like Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, Stop and Shop, right? Don't get meat from Aldi's, okay? That is gonna be my shameless plug there. What else? So you're gonna need onions to saute the salmon, then to make the separate sauce, stew. You're gonna blend onions, red peppers, that's gonna bring a natural sweetness. Habanero, in my culture, I'm Kenyan and Nigerian, we love spicy. If you cannot do spicy, you cannot hang, okay? It's like, we'll accommodate you for sure. And then, did I say tomato? Yes, that is an important part. That is an important part. Did I explain this? What you see here with the puree, this spicy chunky tomato pepper can, all of that stuff is just added to thicken it, but you could really get by with just these fresh ingredients that I mentioned if you wanted to make a sauce from scratch. We have extra virgin olive oil. We have kosher salt. We have Goya. We have the chicken flavor. This is all you need, people. Don't tell my aunties in Nigeria that I like to cook with Goya versus Maggi. It's a big deal. Like, Nigerians only use Maggi, but Goya brings like this salty, hidden sweet taste that I really dig. You'll need thyme, cumin, turmeric, not too much, jerk seasoning, a little garlic salt, why not? That never hurt anybody, and cayenne. Obviously, it's not going to be as spicy as going in with the habanero, but we can be cute and pretend like it's going to do something, right? Bye. Okay, we're going to start with the onions first. Yes, that's what we want to do. You have to think about things when you're in front of the camera that you usually don't think about. My dad hates the way I cook. He says, Camille, you're so messy. Why can't you cook like your mother? I messed up. It's not how I usually chop an onion. What the heck? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I do not need to mess up like this. Whatever. Yeah, we're just gonna cut this one first really quick. I never cut perfect onions. You can kind of just feel it out. You know, you just gotta feel it out. Some onions for you. We're gonna let this saute with our salmon, okay? So when it comes to this guy, we're gonna save this later to blend. Everything here is blend worthy. Yes. I think we're ready to start sauteing our salmon. All right, so this is our onions and tomato sauteing. I apologize, I did not show you guys the chopping of the tomato. Just know that it is in there. I'm gonna add salt to this. Keep a little kosher salt in there. I don't want to go too crazy because I'm going to go in with my other seasonings as you saw. But now it's ready for the salmon. I'm going to just drop the whole salmon in there. And then I'm not going to cook it. Well, you're going to see what I'm going to do. Yeah, this is how I do. You just drop the whole salmon in there. You want it to cook. You can't say al dente for salmon. But you don't want it to cook too much, just enough so that you could take it out. You want it to still be very buttery because it's gonna cook some more with the sauce. So imagine if you had this salmon in there the whole time while your sauce is cooking. Your salmon's gonna become very tough, and you don't want that. I love a very juicy salmon. Also, don't be alarmed by how much oil is in the pan. It's olive oil. It's not going to hurt you. It helps to bring the right texture and fluidness you want for your sauce. Okay, people? So we are ready to flip our salmon over. Praise God. Okay, so let's check on our rice. It's been simmering now for quite some time. Voila. Let's do the good old taste test. Yep, no water. That's a good sign. If there's no water, you did it good. Y'all, brown rice is such an acquired taste for me. I cannot wait to taste this. This is magnifico. So like I said, you don't want your salmon to get really cooked. You just want it to lightly get sauteed. I'm gonna put some foil over it so it stays juicy for when I throw it back into my stew sauce, all right? So yes, our oil is thriving. The broken salmon pieces in there is amazing. That's gonna add for more flavor. Right now I'm gonna add the rest of the good stuff. Actually no, not yet. Right now I'm just gonna add 1 packet of our Goya chicken seasoning. Just like so. Mix it up. This is a very angry pan. It's no longer as non-stick as I would like, so I have to keep an eye on it. I do. We're ready for our sauce base anyway, so I'm gonna grab it is so hard to talk and cook. Kudos to all of y'all. So I'm gonna open up some of the marinara cans that I showed you, just to start the thickening of our sauce while I also prepare our blend. Yep, I just poured it in. This guy. Not bad, it's pretty tasty. So imagine with all the other flavors, that's gonna come out great. Honestly, this, if you're in a hurry, this will hold it down. If a sauce is solid, like you know when a sauce is solid, it's fresh, you could just throw your salmon back in here and call it a day. But you know, we're gonna be extra and add a fresh sauce blend with the red peppers and more onions and really liven up this stew, okay? With that said, I honestly don't think I'm going to use this. I will save this for next time because the other can that I just showed you came through. Hey guys, did you miss me? I'm trying not to look overwhelmed. I'm gonna try and smile a lot, but yeah, it's so different when you're recording. I love to cook in peace, but what do we have going on? We have the rice that's done. We have the stew that is still simmering from the can. Then now we're gonna make our fresh additional sauce blend. It's gonna go into the sauce that's currently frying. Let's do this, guys. Okay. I think moving forward, my videos may have to transform into more of like the tasty videos. Because my angle, I don't have the right camera team. I think it's nice when you just have your camera sitting in one place and you can record quickly, do your thing, and then do a voice over after. But you guys let me know. Let me see in the comments if you think I'm doing fine. And I'll give you guys a mix. Every now and then maybe it'll be a more personal video like this. And then I'm just getting all this skins off. I'm kind of OCD about stuff like that. Okay, actually it's not cool to throw around the word OCD when there are people who actually struggle with that. Forgive me. Okay, so what am I doing? You don't actually need to chop this onion so small because it's going into the blender, but you know, that will do. I do not believe I washed these, so I'm gonna wash them now. Who knows what theme song that's from? Yeah, it's Doug. The 90s were so awesome. Like, totally. I'm very wasteful. Don't judge me. This is not going into the sauce. We're just gonna get the good stuff that we want, which is right here. Actually, no, I'm not gonna be that wasteful. I'm gonna come back for that. Yes, I am. Come back here. We'll get the sides. Yes, it's gonna be good. But we're just cutting it up like this. This is trash. This will come back. I'm weird. I don't like the bottom sometimes. I cut that out. So this is ready to blend. You can cut this a little smaller. These seeds are antioxidants, so I'm just gonna sprinkle a few in the sauce that's frying right now. Just a few, not too much. Yeah, I just put a few in there. You know, there's certain things like when your mom especially says it, it's like a blessing, whether it's true or not. And if it's, yeah, not antioxidant or not, I'm gonna cherish what she says and do it. So it's good for the heart. Now we're back again to finish chopping. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. So we're gonna slide this over. This is our habanero. Okay. It had a lot of air. Okay. So just like that. This, because we're gonna be a good girl and throw away all our trash. Go in here. Come walk with me as we go to the blender. Here I am. Okay, so we're at the blender. I already put the remaining tomato that I didn't fully use at the bottom. So now, without making a mess, we're gonna slide all our blendables in. Anyone watching a clumsy girl? My dad would always make fun of me. Well, to this day, when I cook, he's like, I'm making my dad sound like a bully. He is, but he has the best heart. You know what I'm saying? He just gives it to his children straight. Like, if his child is clumsy, he's gonna let them know. So that will do it. This is a can of tomato paste. I'm gonna put half to fry with the sauce that's already frying and half to go in this mixture. I believe Hunt's is a good tomato paste when you just want no fuss, you want something that already has flavor. I usually use Hunt's tomato paste when I'm making like jollof rice or very, very, very hearty, like African style spaghetti. But when I'm trying to make this very fresh salmon stew, I usually don't like Hunt's. I like this contadina. Actually, you know what? I don't want to put it in the pan to fry. It's frying so beautifully. The sauce that we already started, I don't want to mess that up. I'm going to put all of my tomato paste in here because you do what you want when you're popping, okay? That's what you do. If you didn't know, now you know. My sister is crazy. She did not turn this off. Sorry, she's not crazy. I have to speak life into her. She did not turn the blender off, and that's why it startled me. That is so dangerous, but it is what it is. I'm gonna do puree. Pick it up just a little bit. My best friend, shake her up. Get in there. Woo! Look at all that flavor. Flavor has just hit me. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm not overwhelmed. I'm not. This is how our canned sauce is doing. She's ready for our fresh sauce. Like I said, you don't have to do the canned sauce. What I'm pouring in now can hold its own. But this is gonna give us more goodness, more zest, more everything that you want, people. So now we're gonna let this come to a boil, and then we're gonna let it simmer, and then we're gonna cook some veggies while we do all of that, and then we can eat. I'm bugging. I almost forgot to record adding this extra seasonings because, you know, we can't have no bland stew. So just like that, drop in some thyme. I'm using my left hand while I'm recording. So yeah, that's enough time. This is cumin. I actually love cumin more than curry, more than turmeric. Speaking of turmeric, let's get some turmeric in there. Yeah, I don't really rock with too much turmeric. It's my least favorite taste. I'd rather throw some curry or cumin in my food. So it's so strong. Cayenne, the weak, spicy thing. Garlic. Garlic is about that life. Like, garlic will get your food mad. Like, that right there will get your food mad salty. You gotta be very careful with garlic salt. And what is any dish without a little pow pow, a little Jamaican seasoning? Just wake up your taste buds. Like, hello somebody. You're just gonna mix that, okay? Just mix that in. Let your food take care of you. You're already taking care of it by adding seasonings, right? When you don't add seasonings to your food, that's when you're being disrespectful, right? And that's why your food is not gonna take care of you. But when you do your part, your food is gonna do its part too. All right, so I'm gonna let this go back to cooking the way it was supposed to. You know what? I'm gonna turn up the heat a little bit. We're gonna put it on high for a few minutes. Yeah, like there. And sauce is weird. Like, you won't know the true flavor, whether it has enough salt, until it's done simmering. But whenever you're tasting your sauce and you're just not sure, and you feel like you just could use a little bit more seasoning, go in with some kosher salt. It's safer. It's not overly salty like garlic salt, and you can always play it safe that way. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shake in a little bit more kosher salt, and I forgot to add black pepper. Woo. Shake, 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 shake. That's enough, yes. Black pepper. Ooh, yes, baby. Remember our fish that was just so patiently waiting? You see the juices are intact. It's ready to go into the stew. So come with me, people. This is what I love to see. When your stew is just boiling like this, you have to praise God. So all of these natural oils from the fish, you want that, because that's gonna make your skin pretty. And I'm gonna try and record. Yes, you just slide the fish in there. Come on, life can be simple. Life can be simple. So just like that, I'm gonna break the fish into the sauce. We're breaking the fish into the sauce. Yes. Oh, come on. Yes. This is what I live for. This is my favorite meal, guys, just like that. We're gonna pair it with the rice and the veggies. You'll see. You will see. Honestly, I think this is ready to simmer. This is an electric stove. You know how electric stoves be trying you. So we're gonna tone it down so that it can get a nice simmer, and all the flavors of the red pepper. What do we got? All the seasonings, right? The onions, tomatoes, Jamaican seasonings, cumin, all that good stuff. We want it to come together. So let's let that simmer right now, okay? Okay, family? Okay, so we're not here to play any games. I've lightly put some water in this pan just to get a steam situation going on. And we're just gonna dump all our vegetables. So, wham. Come on, 365. 365 a year. we don't play with our health. Don't worry about what drops. We got string beans too. We have one more pack of string beans. Well, no, we're gonna let that do. Yeah, so those are the veggies just steaming, being great. Cooking is whatever you feel. I know some people will boil their veggies. I rarely boil. I'm more of a stir fry, steam. Sometimes when I'm really feeling lazy, like the days when I used to work in the city, I would just steam, bring to work like steam in a bag, string beans, and you live your life. It's just get your veggies in. And because this dish is already so flavorful, it has enough salt, I'm not even playing with myself. I'm just gonna eat these veggies straight, no salt. On another day, yeah, I do love flavor, so I also do like a nice soy sauce stir fry every now and then, or my favorite is jerk shrimp string beans, but this is not that kind of night. All right, so I got a chance to tidy up my house a bit. I'm feeling less overwhelmed. But yeah, this is a full view of what's going on. We got the rice that's done cooking in the back, veggies steaming, as you know. Let's check on our stew that's been simmering on low. Ooh, ooh. Y'all just hang tight. We're gonna plate everything and call it a night. Guys, look at her. She is plated and ready to be consumed. I can just feel my my bloodstream just getting excited to eat brown rice again. So what would a cooking show be without the infamous slow blow and dramatic expression? So let's do that now while we taste my favorite meal. I'm gonna go in with a huge piece of salmon. Forget the veggies, right? Wow. That's good. On a serious note, I absolutely love this meal. The salmon came out perfect. It is still tender, not overcooked. All of this stuff, I'm gonna meal prep it to make sure that not only that it stretches out, but meal prepping helps to ensure that you do not overeat, okay? I promise you, if you leave that out, me and my sister can finish all of that tonight. I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe you can add it to your list of things that you like to make. If you're into like spicy sauces, stews, love brown rice kind of thing, you can expect a lot of brown rice dishes on my channel. But that's it. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, bye. Audrey, stop singing. My sister doesn't want to be in my video, but she wants to be the loudest one in the room.